I want to pick up where we left off last time, because a lot of things have happened since our interview. Last time we had that situation with Nori and what he said about the locks being so honorable, and so people should believe what they say, and he's friends with them. Have you had a chance to speak with Nori and patch things up, or nah?
Nah, I haven't spoken to Nori, man. And I didn't even attempt to reach out to him or none of that. What I did was I spoke on what he had said, and that was like as far as it went. You feel me? And I think he had spoke on it again after I said something about it. Like he spoke on it briefly though, you know what I mean? Saying something like he wasn't trying to, diss me or nothing like that. He was just,
Right. He
a
said he would never
friend.
diss you.
Yeah, some shit like that. But, my whole thing is to me, and this is just my opinion. And he, even though he was being honest about how he felt, it's still a form of him participating on a level of blackballing. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because who's to say if you put me on your platform? First and foremost, I don't have to say a word about them. You feel me? I could come on your shit and strictly speak about things that I have going on that doesn't involve them at all. But the whole thing is you have a relationship with them, so you wouldn't even allow that to happen. Period. And that's kind of like, it's your show, it's your choice. You can do what you want, but facts are facts.
But don't you
You know
think
what I
that
mean?
because they're such a big part of your history that they would have to get brought up?
Not necessarily. I mean, they are, but I could go. I don't have to talk about them though. People, we doing so many other things. I didn't like since them. I didn't made albums with Yuckmouth. Yuckmouth was a legend from the
Right.
Loonies, West Coast, a legendary group. I didn't did an album with him. I didn't did many tours with him. I didn't made an album with Big Twin from Infamous Mob Deep's artists. You know what I mean? Like I didn't did so much other stuff. I didn't put out multiple solo albums and other things that we could speak on. So it's not like I absolutely have to go in there with the intent of speaking about them. You know what I mean? Like that doesn't have to happen. It's just it's everything that transpired after the math interview that made like, people, be in that type of space that they was in, man. That's why, the math interview was dope to me because I got to really elaborate clearly on what took place and why I made a decision to leave.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing that I didn't like about the interview is, the things that happened after it came out, as far as like the responses that the guys made. I was disappointed to be honest. Like when they responded, I'm like, damn, man. Because I didn't do that with the intentions of having them respond. You feel me? I was simply like telling people what made me leave. And that was it. Like, so when P responded the way that he responded, I'm not gonna say I was hurt, but I'm like, damn, bro, that's P. Like, come on, bro.
You're
Like,
disappointed.
yeah, first and foremost, I didn't say anything disrespectful to you or none of the guys. You feel what I'm saying? I just went up there, spoke respectfully, and spoke my truth. And didn't really point fingers at nobody. That's number one. Number two, I was completely honest. You dig what I'm saying? None of it was done out of a place of malice or nothing like that. So when he responded the way he responded, I'm like, yo, come on, bro. I was super disappointed. Like, you feel me? And then when Loosh responded, he kind of like tried to switch. He didn't take the same route. He did his in the interview, in the form of an interview with Vlad.
Right.
And I peeped it, you know what I'm saying? And his response, I was even more disappointed at that because he tried to take the cool route. You know what I mean? Like cool, but at the same time, say some stuff that wasn't even warranted. Like you ain't even had to say what you said. Like, you know what I mean? Like, bro, like what is this? So you guys you were upset that I said I reiterated something that I've been saying for the last 15 years on a bigger platform. All right, so I'm like, yo, is it the fact that I went on a larger platform and spoke my piece? You know what I mean? Is that like the real reason that everyone is bent out of shape? Because it's like it touched a larger crowd, and what I said, the things that I said were received
in a different light than it was being received prior to me, saying those things on that specific platform. But, at the end of the day, like I said, it was just unfortunate to me, period. Because I didn't like what happened after all that. I'm not gonna say I regret the interview because that's not what it is at all. But I don't like where everything went after that. You feel me? Because like I said, those responses, I'm like, damn, bro, like y'all really own it like that? And shit was just whack, man. Because I respect them, dude. Like I still got love for them, man, and I still respect them, man. Because at the end of the day, we created something amazing. You feel me? So it's not like, a lot of fans are still under the impression that, you can't like both of them. It's either them or him. You can't support both, bro. It ain't we not no enemies. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no beef. It ain't nothing like that. It's just, fans are bugged out. With Kiss, you see Kiss ain't say nothing about anything, period.
Right.
Like,
he hasn't responded to any of it.
Right. I respect Kiss. I respect all three of them. But I like literally, I say a lot of positive things about all of them, period. Anytime that I speak about them. But with Kiss, like I just did a vlog on I think I forgot what it was, but I speak highly of him anytime that I speak on him. So it's not like anything that I say about them is from a place of anger or anything like that. Like that ain't how I'm on it, man. I'm so unbiased when it comes to that. But I just like that whole situation was just whack to me, man, as far as like the outcome and everything that like happened after the fact.
Yeah, I think it was unfortunate because then Sheik was on Vlad and he was saying, I don't like that kid and like things of that nature.
Like, yo, bro, like why, like what? I'm not even gonna get too much into that, but I was disappointed at that too. You know what I'm saying? Because why did they have to go to that? Like, why?
Have you had a chance to speak to any of them?
Nah, I didn't speak to any of them since then at all. I mean, because I obviously I live in a different state now, and I haven't made it my business to try to speak to them either, though, because I don't like, bro. I'm doing other things, and if I see them, I see them. You know what I'm saying? But
right,
I'm not going out of my way to try to like, you know what I'm saying?
Do you foresee you guys ever having a conversation?
Well, yeah, I can see it. I bump into them, and it won't be nothing, man. It'll just be a simple like, yo, bro, it ain't, that shit wasn't even supposed to go that way type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to get off this shit. That shit ain't even that serious. Like, it'll be something simple as that type of shit because, contrary to what the consumers may think, like I told you, like, it ain't even like that. It's like but I understand. So this is the thing, right? I understand why P responded the way he responded. And I understand why Luke responded the way he responded. It's because you had so many trolls jumping in their comments, you know what I mean, saying all type of stuff to them. They wasn't used to, people attacking them like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they felt the need to address it in a manner in which they addressed it.
Because you've been saying the same stuff for years, but there wasn't social media like that.
Right. I mean, it was because if you think about it, right, everything that I said on math, I said on Queen's Flip.
Right.
Everything that I said on Queen's Flip, I said on prior interviews with Jordan Towers. So it's like, it's just the fact that this, the math platform was bigger, like right now, and more people were tuned in.
I also think that we went into an era that's more about trolling, where you like it don't matter who it is, like we're gonna say some disrespectful stuff.
Absolutely.
Even if I respect you, I'm still gonna say some disrespectful stuff.
Right. So like I said, part of why I was disappointed is nowhere in that interview, right, did I say that them guys owe me anything. I never said they owe me anything. I simply stated what I was told by the label. You know what I'm saying? And what I end up having to pay as far as like, for penalties from Uncle Sam and all that. You dig me? I didn't say, yo, y'all owe me this. I never said that. And people could go back and check the interview and they'd be like, oh, you know what? He really never said that. But when they came out and spoke on it, their whole thing was, man, we don't owe you nothing. Well, I never said y'all did, fam.
Right.
Even if I really feel like that in my heart that you do, I never said y'all did. So I was just disappointed, man. The whole situation was just disappointing to me because it's like it's kind of hard to explain. It's like you got love for some people, and everything just got blown out of proportion. You know what I'm saying?